Hey nerds, I wanted to take a second to address the news that we got today. And if you haven't heard this, you may want to be sitting down, but the announcement for what Darktide's next class is has unfortunately been delayed. But you know, I've seen some pitchforks and torches coming out in a couple different areas within the Darktide community. And I wanted to take a minute and say, let's sit down together and take a look at this with some logic and with our analytical glasses on to kind of figure out what the hell is going on here, what happened. So Fatshark put out an announcement that said, to ensure we meet the quality standards of our marketing assets, we had to make the difficult decision to delay the announcement of our next class until November 18th, 2025. We are working hard to resolve this and be ready for next week to showcase the new class in the light it deserves. Rest assured, this does not affect the release date, which we are happy to announce is December 2nd, 2025. We thank you for your patience and continued support, the Darktide team. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been put into a position in your job where you need to deliver like your clients, a customer, some group of people that are important, some very bad news that is also completely out of your hands, but I have. And I can tell you in my experience, and I would be willing to bet in a lot of other people's experience too, that in the history of ever, no one has ever said to ensure we meet the quality standards of X and not said it through gritted teeth. This very much feels to me like something where essentially they are just having to come out and say like, hey, we've got some things that we need to fix with they said outright with the marketing assets for this announcement. That to me is a smoking gun that actually puts a lot of weight behind the rumors that have been floating around pretty much since Darktide launched, that this has everything to do with essentially Games Workshop stepping in and saying like, hey, we don't like the way that this is being represented, and not Fatshark themselves. That is something that has been a long time community rumor amongst the player base of Darktide, that like, you know, oh, a lot of these things like no weapon modifications, stuff like that, no RBD skins, no new RBD skins since launch, that all feels like Games Workshop. And I have to say, I think that this pretty likely looks to be like some Games Workshop involvement. And the other big thing that indicates that is that Fatshark clearly has their work done on this class because they feel confident enough and are ready to tell us that the class itself is coming out on December 2nd. That's 3 weeks from today, you guys. 3 weeks from today. So you're telling me that this class isn't done enough that they can't tell us what it is? Like, it's in such a state that they're like, oh man, I don't think that we can even like say what this is yet. But it's ready enough to be released in 3 weeks? That is absolutely not a thing. 100%, this is definitely something to do with Games Workshop taking a look at something and saying like, ooh, this does not hit the mark for how we want something represented for 40K, having to do with the class. What that could be, I don't know. But yeah, if you have some pitchforks and torches and you're upset with Fatshark right now, I just want to make a PSA saying, hey, it's cool, chill. I really don't think that this one is on them whatsoever. I think it's pretty obvious that they have a class that they feel confident in, that they feel is good and strong and damn near close to done, if they're willing to tell us that it's coming out on December 2nd. And unfortunately, there's probably just some conflict in expectations or what Games Workshop would like to see that was specifically around whatever kind of trailer they were going to put out today. So yeah, next week, November 18th, hopefully we'll be finding out what that is. And until then, maybe you can expect some more class speculation videos, and maybe, possibly, they might even get more unhinged with time. So yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for listening. Okay, love you guys. Bye.